Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, team. The day has finally arrived. The kickoff to March Madness, the final tourney. I'm excited. How about you?
This is child's play compared to last week. This is easy pickings.
Right.
Everybody's here, ready in the comments, ready in the chat, ready for that huge hockey card. I guess that's what they
Right.
that's what they
That's why we're
want.
here today,
We're
anyway,
ready.
right?
Just go with what works. Who needs to mess around with this amateur hour? March Madness. Everyone's lined up at the sports books already, uh, fighting for seats probably.
That's right.
But
Getting in on the
last
action.
week, I mean, we had here you just start with one game. You got a half hour later another one starts. A little bit later, last week we were firing up 4, 5, 6 at a time. Come on,
Right.
this is nothing.
Oh,
Hello,
funny.
everyone, and welcome to the morning steam on the first day of the NCAA tournament. We say first day. We know we had some games. Who
Right.
cares? Uh, Last night we saw some uh, good action, certainly, but we're ready for the real deal here today. Hope you guys got your winners ready. We'll preview 5 games. That's you think about Tony's got previews of every single game in his videos. Probably Sam Murdy also has a 4-pack of videos up there. We'll preview 5 games, but this is what we wait for. So really, our premium action is what's going to be our major focus. To be quite honest, Mindy, today. So we'll answer some questions. We could try to preview some others as well. And you probably have your picks. Hey, did everyone get their picks in, Mindy? You think?
No, not everyone. I have a list here, real quick.
Okay. Oh,
So I
are
have a
you going to
list.
name names?
Yeah, is that okay? Because I know Mr. Lewis is here, and it shows that
Oh,
his
okay.
is still incomplete. Not sure if he knew. Brent, he said he's going to get to his this morning. And then there's Donald Dunn. I don't know
Okay.
Donald for sure. Nicole Smith, I'm not sure. And TJ Harvey. So those folks need to go ahead and make sure they get their bracket in. So they've signed up, but not completed. So that's where we sit. So it looks like we're going to have about 25 unless there's a
That's
real
it?
big rush to get in. So I know we have like 100 people watching this show live. So you guys need to get in the tourney. It's going to be fun. Into the bracket challenge. It's easy. Just get into Discord,
Oh,
sign up.
okay.
There we go.
Let me link the Discord once again if anybody wants to get in our bracket challenge. If you're just joining us for the first time this week, or I mean, you're familiar with us but don't know, we're doing our own bracket. Everybody's got a bracket, but we're doing ours, and well, we have prizes. We got real life prizes. So because you're a March fan, are you just doing some ESPN to try to win $1 billion by picking every game right that never happens? Why not cash in with us here? Get lunch, dinner, breakfast. It's on Mindy,
Yes.
and she can
Right.
afford it, as Tony said, with all how she's been crushing it. So I put the Discord in there, start to say hello to everybody, but go to the Discord,
I
sign up.
just put it in on Tony's Picks and the Morning Steam, the link. So make sure you get there.
Yeah, because you can enter it in to win some big truck or something like that, or something I
Oh, sure.
saw. And you could do the women's bracket too, which I did, because women's tournament, they're in their playing stage today and yesterday and today. But hello, everybody. Hello, who's ready in the chat? Who's taking this as a big deal today? Is everyone fired up, or is it just it's not for everybody?
No, Thomas,
Anybody
I don't think
stay
you have to.
home?
I'm sorry, Ramon. Thomas, I don't think you have to start over. You just got to go back into the bracket. It just said incomplete. So that means you
Yeah.
might not have clicked maybe the final four, maybe didn't click the championship, maybe didn't put in the total points, something like that. So it
Yeah.
still should be sitting in there when you go into it. Just click until it goes all the way through and says complete. And then you can. Send me a message there on the Discord also.
Looks like some cashers last night. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com in just a moment. Hello to Ron here today. He's already making picks in the NBA tonight. So talking about everybody sitting out, everyone getting their brackets in. Oh man, look at the comments coming in from everybody. Corenzo here today. Smash and like, Ron says, walk this ways here. Thomas Lewis, you mentioned, hello. Ziggy Balls is here, ready to go. How'd everyone do yesterday? With the card, want to say hello, Fernando Mendoza. Ron says it's easy pickings here in the NCAA tournament. Doubles is here. Cuddy is serious. Ron says Bama. He's already got. You know who he's got. You want to, if you Ron's brackets in, you want to make sure you're opposite Ron. Maybe Ron, is that who Ron has all the way in his bracket? We'll find out. Scotch is here. He was a little bit busy. Thurman Hill here today for the big day. 42. Can we get a record today? I don't know. We're just doing 5 games. Well, no disrespect of these premiums. I mean, this is where it's at. I mean, I've worked hard to get ready for this day, so please take advantage of our packages. We'll talk about them in just a moment. Lakers, well, knew to be careful. White Eye. Here's Blake. Shannon is here. Had the totals right. I couldn't miss. Jim Chichiti here today. Great to always have Jim. And Blake talking the ladies' action. And they're in action today. I want to tell you, Mindy, I'll just tell you right now. So Blake talking about his Tennessee Tech team. They're in action today against Monmouth. And, well, we're going to have a little bit of coverage on Tony's picks somewhere in the ladies' tournament. I don't believe we're covering it yet once we get into the next, the rounds, maybe we'll have it in the back end, but we don't right now. So I have free videos up right now. I'm going to check out my sponsor video. Yeah. I'm going to check out my sponsor video. And my sponsor video today on the website will be in the other play-in game between St. John's and Purdue in the women's tournament. And my leaderboard video is in honor of Blake this game. So if you want women's picks today for the 2 games, the play-in games, please check out the embedded videos on Tony'sPicks.com today, where I've got previews. The leaderboard video, which is also on YouTube here, will be Monmouth and Tennessee Tech. And the other will be the sponsored video, St. John's and Purdue. So don't say we're not covering it all here today. The only thing we might not get to, Mindy, I'll just mention one other event today going on is there's an XFL game. Good job, XFL. Let's be the NCAA tournament. Even the World Baseball Classic is off tonight, but in action right now, Japan. They're going to be advancing to the next round. They're dumping Italy late in the game. So Japan's got a trip, and they're playing well. Boy, if I had to take a look right now, I'd say Venezuela is hot. Japan is hot. We saw yesterday some good results as well. And let's see what else we've got. Hey, Montana Clayton is here. Hello, Montana Clayton. Good to meet you. Good to have you. Kevin is here. He says NBA looks easy. Hey, Kevin, maybe the bookmakers are just throwing numbers up there. They have to focus on their college numbers. Carl, hello. Michael Thompson, hello. Who else is joining us today? Mindy, want to see? Oh, Gary is here visiting us today. All hail.
Queen Latifah. Scratching it up, Queen.
Okay. Let's head on over real quick to Tony'sPicks.com. We got a lot to cover. Not a lot of time to do it. We know the games are starting here in 2.5 hours. 3. Let's just call it 3 hours. They got to come on the air, talk to, the gang. I guess we'll have more. I don't know. I guess you need more commentators. So remember, they always bring in, Chuck and Kenny, for the NCAA tournament. That's cool. It's a little bit tired. I don't know. But, okay, Mindy. Take a look at the handicapper leaderboard, see who's hot. Uh, Tony T is really. I'm kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding. Tony T is red hot. Just want to mention that right now. I know it. I'm trying to make it humble here with me on top of the boards here on all these 24 hours, 7 day, 30 day. But Tony, if you look, for example, if I just could compare it, the last 30 days over there on the handicapper leaderboard, right? You see, I'm on top. Yeah, 3,200 units right now. But let's just call it for what it is. It takes me 3 times the work to hear poor Tony. Mindy, Tony has had some technical issues this week. I don't know if he hit a wrong button. I thought we did something wrong. He was angry at us. I thought, but it was actually the board wasn't working, and he's had to do some like last minute repairs, and of all the times to do it, right here at the one of the most busiest times of the year, and he still found a way to roll out basically, uh, right here 60% winners over the last 30 days for plus 1,869 units. It takes me 3 times the work, really, because if you 3x his numbers there, basically he's double the winnings that I would have. So Tony is absolutely destroying right now, quite honestly. Yesterday, it must have been easy pickings really on the board because look, everybody's on the leaderboard. I had 9 winners, probably 11 winners. Tim swept the board. Mindy, 8 winners. Tony, there's some of that strong percentage I talked about. Josh hit his play. Pretty much everybody was on the handicapper leaderboard, so must have been easy for professional handicappers. How was it for you folks yesterday? Uh, Mindy, today the big day. What you got?
Well, I'm in on college basketball. Have a 5-pack there. Also have one play in the NBA and a 3-pack in the NHL. So that's where my starting point is for today. We'll see how it goes. May add a few games here later on, depending on how things work out for me. See how these lines move. See how these games play out. See how my handicapping's working. So pretty excited for the day. How about you, Ramon? What do you got locked and loaded out there for us?
Well, it's all about college basketball for me, of course. Yeah, there's a 5 game NBA card. We're going to pick every game, so we'll see if we have some consensus there. But right now, I've got a 7-pack of action. It's my early card, if you will. I've got uh, 10 plays in the college NCAA tournament. Here is my early 7-pack, $35 over at tonyspicks.com. Do you want action from me right now? You saw what's going on those handicapper leaderboards. I've got a 7-pack that'll get you rolling through the early evening action, and then I'm going to come right back with a 3-pack in late action for $30. So if you want to get your bankroll rolling with that 7-pack, that's fine. Maybe grab my 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, but there are the packages that I have. There are the numbers that I'm producing right now. All of our picks are documented over at tonyspicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. Why not team Mindy and I up? You look at those numbers, especially we talk about the 2023 Mindy, where I'm up 4,100, you're up 2,300, Morning Steam's up 1,200. You put all those numbers together, you got about 7,500, close to 7,500 units since the start of the year. So please consider today grabbing packages from Mindy and I to add to your March Madness arsenal. So you have winners ready at the window. You might have your own winners, that's fine. If you're doing well, that's fine. But if you need these proven, documented winners, look, it's just one day. Anything can happen out there. There's going to be some crazy finishes. But look, we've worked hard to get to these percentages today, and I'm coming in right now off that of 9-2. I think it was actually even better than that yesterday, and some of it's dropped off already. But great job by our cappers, the whole team over at tonyspicks.com. Head on over there and check us out, get signed up. Okay, I think that's it for our promo. We got to get rolling here, get to the show, say hello to a few more people, Mindy, maybe before we preview the game. We'll start with college basketball today, and also we have NBA and also NHL. Big card. NHL is like Honey Badger don't care. We'll just play a bunch of games.
Right.
Bunch of games on March Madness. They're in their own world, and that's just fine. I think Gary's ready. Don't forget. Is that? Let's see. Okay, he wants to give the 2-for-1. Okay, I thought he was referring to winning the brackets. I was like, careful. I've got my bracket in. Now, here's the thing. So, I didn't want to say too much for strategy, but only 25 people. So, I wish there were more. But the less people in, maybe sometimes the more, you don't get a little. You get frisky in the big ESPN. I want to win $1 million. So you go out of, that's where you start picking, start taking Florida Atlantic to go all the way, take Princeton all the way to the Final Four, something like that. You never know. That's the only way you're going to win $1 billion. And the less people in your pool, maybe the more you should stick to the number one seeds. Maybe I'm reverse psychology against you guys. I don't know. So thanks, Butterscotch. The Cuddy will be in there. Hopefully, get in there, Cuddy. You got 3 hours, or I think it might cut off at noon. Maybe it cuts off right at the tip. I don't know. The place that Tony was mad. we couldn't get the show on the drive-through show on Tony's channel, but looked like everything was. I don't know if he was going live or he got everything on today. As far as I know, I saw his videos for. College ball, I think, and pro ball, I think, are up there. So I think he's able to figure something out. Okay, everybody. Anybody else? And joining us, and I want to say hi to everybody. All we just got regulars. Is that it? And anybody else want to say hi?
Any new folks? Any more new folks?
Darren is here today. All right. Let's go, Mindy, I think. Let's start with college basketball. If there's any, we asked you to get the requests in. Hopefully, we just want to stick to these, especially we got an early game. We got the first game off. We got the first game on the board as part of our cards. We're starting with college basketball. Let our staff make sure they get these videos up for a little bit of run with some folks. But again, don't forget, Tony's got picks on every single game on his videos. Probably's got a 4-pack up there as well. Of course, a ton of premium picks.
Premium.
Okay. Mindy, NCAA tournament action for Thursday on the free picks rundown. Started off with this one. This one seems like a natural. I mean, this seems like West Virginia and Maryland. What a good matchup. It sounds like something they just decided to whip up and keep it in the region there. But we do know that, of course, this one being played down in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
And, not in the area up north there. But let's go ahead and take a look here with West Virginia, favored by 3. And the total here is 137.5. This one opened as high as 140. And the move has definitely been on West Virginia. They mostly opened 1.5, 2 or so. And they've gone up slightly here. So the move's on West Virginia. The move is on the under.
Yeah, and I see lots of folks here on West Virginia as well. But I'm going Maryland. I'm going to stick with the Big Ten here. Big Ten usually handles the Big 12 in tournament play. If we look at it historically, Maryland, the 25th best offense here over the last 3 weeks versus the 232nd rated offense for West Virginia over that time span there as well. I'm going to go Maryland, go Big Ten today.
All right. I don't know if, don't want to say who Mindy has in the bracket pool, but this is almost a near pick'em game. So I'm thinking, well, maybe, if you want to try to get a jump on the brackets, you could always do that.
Go against me. Everyone is.
Well, I think this is one of those games, right? And if I understand it correctly, so I went back and I looked at the rules and I was like, oh, is it just 1 point? But I think in the CBS, and this is key for everybody entering the bracket pools. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mindy. So if I've got a number 1 seed that wins in the first round, I get 1 point. If I've got a number 14 seed that wins the first round, I've got 14 points.
I don't know, Ramon. I mean, that's
Okay.
not my understanding, but I
Okay.
can't say that. I have officially read the rules, I must say.
Okay. You have not, you said?
I have not. So, I mean, that would be cool if it is, but
Okay. I thought it was.
I thought everyone in the first round was a 1 point victory.
It is, and then you times it by the seed. So,
Oh,
for
okay.
example, I
Well,
believe if you
this
get
may
to
be
number,
something like super cool and fun then, right?
I don't know. Is that how? Did anybody read the rules in the chat? I thought I went back, and so if you get a second round, for example, you get 2 points, and if it's like a number 10 seed, you times it. That's 20 points.
Okay, well, maybe that is it. I feel bad because I don't know the rules of my own pool, but I guess we'll find out here in a short time period.
Okay. Anybody take? I don't want to get up too board off board off the topic here on that, but just to that's the way I kind of read it. Did anybody see it the way I did?
Funny.
So, to be interested to see if anybody saw that. So I know that. Okay. Anyways, but this is one of those games. This is one of those games, and I mean by one of those games that half the people, it could be half and half. And let's see what the chat
I think
has.
it does not look like half and half at all.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even see what was going on because I was.
Oh, it looks like it's all West Virginia in here. I might have maybe one taker. That's about it. Me and Darren. I think that's it.
Lucky Power here today. Good to see Lucky Power. Blake on West Virginia. And
the promo code is Tony T, all one word. Tony T.
Okay, great.
The letter T, no EE, just the letter T.
Walk this way, though. Looks like you'll be on Maryland with you, Francisco.
Okay, good. I have a couple. Maybe butterscotch, too, looks like.
TJ leans to the under. Cuddy said Maryland finished poorly. And Montana Clayton, West Virginia here. Looks like Latifah not so sure of this one. And Butterscotch says Maryland and the points. Mr. D Block here today. Good to see Mr. D Block. Welcome to the morning's team, and thank you for your pick and contribution. Hopefully you know what's going on here, obviously. And thanks for joining us for the first time, I believe. So I'm going to go with the over in this one. Mindy with West Virginia and Maryland. I know the move looks to be on the under. West Virginia has gone 13 straight games where the final score has ended above this number. Now, I know that Maryland plays a little bit better brand of defense maybe than West. I don't know. I mean, Big 12, but I'm not going to say it like that. But that kind of stood out to me. Not saying they went over every time in those, but all their games have had more than 137 and a half points. The 13 straight games, Maryland, West Virginia games have gone higher than this number. I'm going to go over today with West Virginia and Maryland. They're not big, trending over teams, but that does stand out to me. And Shannon Moore likes Maryland. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for your picks in that one. West Virginia and Maryland, up to 3 now. So
all right.
I would say that in our pool of 25, it's probably, it might be 15 and 10. I don't know. Latifah has decided now. Gary says go over as well. All right. Next up. We're going in chronological order here of our 5 games, and we're going out to Utah State and Maryland. Mindy, Nevada flopped So the Mountain West is not off to a very good start so far. Will they be proven again to be a weak sister when it comes to their standing in the NCAA tournament after, I don't know, passing up the ACC and the KP conference rankings this year? So we'll see. But Utah State and Missouri here. Utah State is the slight favorite here, and the total wild 155.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy because we talked about it a little bit. I was surprised that Nevada did flop as bad as they did, but when you watched them on the court, they were just totally outmanned, undersized. But I like this Utah State team here today. I think this is going to be a tough one. This is probably my favorite or most intriguing matchup of the day. I'm going to take Utah State. Both teams have never won a tournament game, Ramon, but someone's going to have to win one today. I kind of take a look at Utah State just because they've been covering spreads a lot more for me than I see this Missouri team doing. Utah State here also ranks 79th in offense compared to 170 for Mizzou. Give me the Utah State. So I hope we have a better outing here today, Ramon.
Utah State is going to be the one Mountain West team that I'm going to stick with here and go with on this one, Mindy. This is the one spot. And this is another one. This is a bracket. I don't want to say buster. You got 25. You got a close game. Everyone, you could just split them all. There's only 25 of us, 30 of us, whatever. But this is, similar to a toss-up game. There's going to be plenty of support on Missouri as well. Let's see what the chat says. Thomas Lewis is on Missouri, but here's Butterscotch on Utah State. Latifa is on Utah State. TJ is on the under here. I will say this. Utah State has played 9 straight games against ranked opponents, and the total has gone well under this number. Not well under, not all, just all of them, 9 straight under this number. Jeffrey Linton on Utah State. Here's an under lock from Curtis. That big total, and I'm saying that, usually Utah State, when they're playing good teams, it goes under this. Hello to Brent and welcome. Talking about the Rockets knocking off the Lakers, right? All right. Welcome to Monique here today. She's not sure about you, right? I mean, we're not sure about the Mountain West at all. I mean, they could be a fraud. I already talked about how upset I am that Charleston team going up against my San Diego State team. Nevada, is already lost. What is going to happen to Boise? So let's see here. Cuddy likes the under, and that's it.
The end. That's it.
Jim Chichiti, Utah State. Shannon Moore, Utah State, and under. Looks like Utah State getting the attention.
Yes. Mindy likes Maryland.
Maybe we can add one more game. I don't know, but we got a lot of premiums out there too. It might not do us any. We might not. And Corday, you will get when you win the bracket. Wait a minute. You can only get second place, Corday. It's already determined. Corday, the most reasonable dinner that you can have delivered by Mindy via an app, probably. That is, let's be reasonable out there, but I did say steak and lobster, but that was me.
I think
steak and lobster. I believe the criteria, however, I believe you've got to actually take a picture. I got to go on the internet.
So say a menu, right? And you take a picture. So it's basically your favorite dinner or lunch or breakfast. And that's going to be your prize. So first place is dinner on us. Second is lunch on us. And then third is breakfast on us. So just kind of a fun thing to do.
Yeah. And be reasonable. I mean, come on. Just because Mindy has crushed it this year and she could probably buy all of us steak and lobster, just something reasonable. But we do need to see a picture because we want to see what you're eating. Okay, we want to see what you're.
We want to be able to show it off, right?
Right. Well, we can put it on the screen up here. Moneyline Mills here today.
No limits. Whatever you can find.
Well, I'm saying reasonable. I'm drawing the line, Mindy. No one's taking you. But again, I don't think it's like for your whole family. I mean, it's like for you,
Yeah,
right?
it's for you. One person.
Corday
There
says,
you go,
those
Wild
are
Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings, right?
I do want to try those new garlic honey wings. Anyone tried those yet?
I'm still waiting to get the sauce. What is well, Latifah? Is it just all Buffalo Wild Wings? Just specifically BW? Do you like Wingstop or? Oh, here we go again, Mindy. We get off the.
Right.
We get off the.
We wind up talking about food more often than not.
Sorry.
Nasty. Oh, I like wild wings. I love the boneless. Those are like my
How
favorite.
about the lady that is suing Wingstop because of the fact that they advertise uh, wings as breast meat. We all know that boneless wings are breast meat cut into strips. I mean, everybody knows that. And then she wants to sue because they're saying, "Oh, try our wings," when they're really. And I don't know. I mean, yes, some people. Sometimes I like wings,
Wings
right?
are considered white meat. They just are, no matter
Well,
what.
but again, I mean, we know wings. Sometimes we want the quality of wings. Sometimes we want breast meat. I think breast meat's a higher quality of but okay, here, let's go.
No, for real, Ramon. Like if you go to your local deli and get chicken, a wing is considered a piece of white meat in your selection. So she's got no leg to stand on. That's it.
We're on Utah State against Missouri.
I just know that Wingstop does take forever. So it's like one of those that you have to order if you ever try to go
Oh, you
there.
mean
Because Corday's like Wingstop's good, but the service is horrible. And that is true. Like you can wait all day for your order there. I tell you.
well, I order on the app, but okay, you guys
That's what
are
you got to do is go order
awesome
on
with
that.
the and we could talk about we're not trying to get off track. We got to get these games in, but it is the first day.
Pork
Some
chops.
prizes. Got to let everybody know.
Little Mediterranean pork chops for the doubles.
Illinois and Arkansas. Arkansas 2-point favorite here, 144.5.
Yeah, both here are 1-6 in tournament games. Not a very good track record for either of these two teams. So I'm going to go over the total. I have this one coming out as a 74-74 tie. The games at, and this neutral field, I think that helps a little bit here. But also it's one of those that neither team has a very good defense at all. They rank 211th and 228th. I think this one's going to get over the total.
All right. Yeah, well, look, it's a high total. I get that. When it comes down to them in the NCAA tournament, these two, I just worry that this number has been placed where you would describe it, Mindy, because of the fact that, these teams have had some struggles, certainly. I mean, this isn't the Hogs of yesteryear. When they were so great defensively. Anybody remember when they played UCLA in the championship game? That was a great defense, wasn't it? But I will mention this, and this goes back several years, but Illinois is 5-20 to the under in their last 25 tournament games. Arkansas is 2-8 to the under in their last 10 tournament games. So I'm not going to get with you on this one, Mindy. I have more concerns there, but I'm going to take Illinois, maybe against my better judgment, but I see a close game. I want these points in hand. Not too thrilled about this one. Maybe you can see where maybe I'm already kind of headed with it against you a little bit. Let's take a look at the chat and see. Here's Thomas Lewis is on Arkansas. And I agree that Scotch. That's what I was like. I can't believe it.
I can't believe I'm doing this right
But I
now.
am doing it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's just about where are you ranking right now? SEC, Big Ten, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I mean that's the thing. Like, I mean, you can go back and look at some of these trends at which conferences, win normally. It's always going to be, SEC and ACC on top. So everyone else always has to look out.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Greg. I don't know. I'm more interested maybe in the total here, but Well, I don't want to give it away. It's not in my packet. So I'm just a little bit unsure too, because exactly what Mindy said. But I mean, it just seems to me the eye test. It's going to be more of a clash of wills, and I think that's going to affect the scoring more. But I'm not going to get in Mindy's way on this one. I mean, not many hotter than Mindy. Over the last few weeks, Arkansas for TJ. Thurman likes Illinois. You know, this is a toss-up. This is another one where
Sure.
somebody's going to get out.
Of course.
Yep, somebody's going to get out in this one, and half the field's going to be down already a couple of points. So, did anybody? I think one person actually said that maybe I was right on those rules. I just want to help me out.
I didn't even look at the rules of my own tournament. That's embarrassing.
Well, now I feel like maybe I was wrong, and I was going to look in here, but it looks like the server. Be careful, you guys, or maybe mine's not working necessarily, but it looks like it's kind of. I want to say. The site might be hanging a little bit because they're probably getting smashed. Oh, my bracket is incomplete. How about that?
It didn't say you were incomplete on my end.
Well, I'm going to submit it here and see if. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't. I don't know. I just saved it again just in case.
Okay, well, good. I know. I told you wings are white meat. I tried to tell. I tried.
Yeah, but also sometimes when you go to they say, "Oh, give me dark meat," and you get a
drumstick,
a thigh, and a wing for some reason in my, but I don't know why they do that. But.
I know.
All right. Man, I really want to see what the see if I can
really want wings right now, and maybe hard cider or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, look, who
early is it? 11 should be good, right? Yeah.
I want to ask this of the chat. Who here is ditching work today? Who's ditching work? Who's ditching school or whatever to watch tournament today? Jim, here's Jim with Illinois and the points. Hello to Rick. He's Googling chicken. Illinois, flopped down the stretch. Jeffrey Linton says Arkansas. Neil is here today. Hello to Neil. No bonus. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Adam is here today. Hello to Adam. Bo Dunn's here today. Great to see Bo. All right. Next game up. I'm on Illinois.
All right.
Okay. All right. Good luck to us.
Good luck. Let's get
Auburn and Iowa. Mindy, she's got these toss-up games here for us. You get ahead in your brackets. Auburn minus 1.5, 152.
Go Hawkeyes! I'm going to go ahead and take Iowa here. I don't want to listen to my neighbors complain anymore. They better get their win today. I have Iowa winning by about, 4 points. It's one of those that, Auburn's just, really not that great at neutral site games. They're 1-4 here this season. Iowa's just a better team on paper. If I look at them statistically, where they shoot from 2, where they shoot from 3, from the free throw line. Iowa usually loses in this game as well, but I'm be root for him today. I'm going to take Iowa.
All right, Mindy, on Iowa today against Auburn, another big teams, big conference showdown, double-digit losses for both. They're, stuck in this middle seeding situation, right? They got in, they're here, they got an okay seed, but one of them's going home. Fernando says Iowa. Here's Butterscotch on the over. I agree with Butterscotch. Auburn, 5 of their last 7 NCAA tournament games have gone over. Iowa, 7 of their last 8 conference. I said did I say NCAA tournament games? Auburn, 5 of their last 7 NCAA tournament games over. Iowa, 7 of their last 8 NCAA tournament games over. Brent says go over. He also likes a lean to Iowa here, it looks like. Latifah's on the Hawkeyes. I'm on the over. Mindy's on Iowa. NCAA tournament action. One more game. I know there's 16 games today. We've got premium picks. I saw a couple suggestions. I'll let Mindy decide. Tony has preview on every game. Penn State, Texas A&M, 2.5. Where's the total? 135 is the total, Mindy. I'll put it.
No total on this one. All right. I just think this one, for me is just kind of how you've been playing lately. I'm going to go ahead and take Penn State again. I think this team just has this little bit of desire to win games. I mean, they've been, staying close with whoever they played, had a good shot at taking off a number 1 with Purdue here. They have the 29th best offense right now. They're better from 3, better from 2. I'm going to take Penn State here. I think they can go ahead and get it done versus A&M. Again, this is one of those that I'm usually the opposite here with these bigger conferences. They're bigger, faster, stronger. But I like Penn State. I think that's a team here that has a little bit of desire to win.
Well, look, this is one where A&M garners the favoritism. I'm not sure. I agree somewhat what you're saying. I think we're going to look. This is knockdown, drag out to me. I don't see. I see rough and tumble. Closer to 130 points than 135. I've got the under here in this one. Okay. I don't think there's much as far as the way these two teams are trending that would indicate that. I think that most of their numbers would put the total closer to what you see the actual total. That's the thing about the tournament, especially when you have the major conference teams. The rating should be pretty accurate, actually. Again, we've got a guy here like Brent. Sometimes I see his number. Call it a premium. You call it a premium when you got a big discrepancy. You got to go with your numbers. That's what I like about Brent's numbers. Not saying I agree or disagree every time, but they're firm. And if you've got a big you can always wave your numbers off. I do it all the time. I might be doing it here. My numbers say, that this one could be closer to 135. I just am thinking of this matchup. And I think it's, a matchup that slows. And I've got it going under here, Penn State and Texas A&M. I'm willing, we roll through a lot of those games, Mindy, in the regular season where, I can rely on trends more in conference. But now when you get the matchups where you haven't seen them play each other, that's where the handicap, the art more than the science when it comes to the NCAA tournament. Looks like Jeffrey Linton wants to go under here. Fernando's on Texas A&M. I'm sure. I'm going to think he's talking about this game and just didn't have a time to finish his typing in. Maybe he is talking about the Longhorns, but he can let us know if I'm wrong there. Penn State and the points for Jim. And here is Butterscotch says Penn State come back from 20 down to that Purdue. That was a great game. Greg says, watch out, Penn State on neutrals. Thank you, Gary. We made a living off the totals, right? So if I'm giving out some totals, let's consider them at least, right? Carl, I think we might have to help Carl out there on that. He looks, we let him down before. Maybe we can come through with something here for Carl. Brent has his pick here, has his numbers here. Penn State's, see there in Penn State, plus the number there, he says. So, right, that's right. I mean, they're never always, our numbers are never right. Your numbers, my numbers, Mindy's numbers. I mean, look, that's just crazy how games go. But,
it's just putting your brain on paper on how you calculate scoring. I'm going to calculate scoring different than Ramon, different than Brent, different than Greg. I mean, that's just kind of how it works. I have a different ranking scale than Ramon, right? We all look at different things that factor into handicapping. And that's why I think this show definitely works. We can take all this information from the chat, all my information, all of Ramon's, and then put that together and find a winning combination. So I like it.
All right, Mindy, did you see anything there that spurred? I saw Carl. Maybe I saw one other game. Do you think Furman and Virginia is something we can get into? I don't want to,
Sure.
Tony got a video. If you feel uncomfortable about giving away any plays or anything, inside joke with Mindy and I.
Right.
But hopefully we'll win these plays and we'll win our premiums as well. Again, I mean, my premiums are my premiums, and Mindy as well. Those are the best plays, you guys. Look at those percentages. I know that. Okay, Furman and Virginia is when it's an early game. So let's take a look. You think about it. I mean, who are these Paladins? They've had an incredible time here of late. Virginia, hey, are they the same Virginia? Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Not every game's 110 points when it's Virginia. So, what do you see here in this con? It's only, do I dare say it's only 5.5? Mindy, are you giving Furman the respect? They were a terrific cover this year, but again, we're talking about playing all your conference games, dominating and then now you're playing Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. I really want to give Furman a chance on this, but I've decided to go ahead and just pass on this game. Right? All my numbers say Furman. All my numbers say Furman by a lot, and this is the one if I believe it or not. Right? And it's one of those that a 4 seed playing a 13 seed, that 13 seed winning is like 20%. So do I think that this is the shot where Furman has the 20% to take Virginia down? If I take a look at historically, this Virginia team is going to win 80% of the time. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go ahead and say Virginia, which is against my numbers here. Again, like I said, I have Furman outright winning this one, and I just can't do it. I just can't. I'm going to go ahead and take Virginia. That will be my final answer. But again, I'm not playing that. It would just be how I'm reading this. It's my numbers versus, just a better conference.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You can have your numbers say what they do, and you can, pivot a little bit. Hey, welcome to Fernando Encinas today. He says Furman won't score more than 55. Look, I almost wish, I don't know if Mindy will, we don't do it. We don't get off I think Furman, look at the total. Fernando, all due respect, we love having you. Great call. Respect to your pick, because I think I know exactly where you're coming from, especially with this Virginia team. Furman is a very smart team. I think that they can actually I don't want to say take Virginia out of their comfort zone, but I think they will throw caution to the wind. And I think that they will just rip as fast as they can to try to. They may get blown out here. I'm going to take them to stay in this game, and I'm going to take them to stay in this game in a high-scoring game. I'm going against conventional wisdom here. Again, this is what the NCAA tournament, I think, like Mindy said, is all about. We're just more analyzing rather than sometimes sticking with the numbers all the way. So, to me, Furman stays in the game. They end up winning it. Yes, I mean, it could be a blow, but if it is, it's going over. If it is, Virginia will. Furman can shoot, and Virginia extend you. Yeah.
17 points scored. I mean, they average 82 points a game versus Virginia at 67. Again, it's one of those things. But yeah, different in conference play. I mean, they have better percentages, all around. Sorry.
Gary, yes, you can use the promo code for all your purchases, every single one of them. That's why we continue to repeat it. Please, every single time, use that promo code. There's no need for any of our regular chat viewers or customers not to put that 20% discount on there. We know the picks. Hey, these are premium picks. These are boutique picks. These are picks that you're going to put a lot of money on, especially. I don't know if I could. Is that legal? I'm on YouTube. I could say that, right? I mean, these are NCAA tournament plays. Yes, we want to stick within our usual plays. If you're playing 100, 200 a game, 300, whatever your comfort zone is, if you're buying picks, because we think you should be playing a little bit more. If you're paying for picks, you're, trying to keep up with the Joneses, make money. You see our profitability. You should be betting more than just the 100 on there. I mean, it's NCAA tournament. Maybe you want to have a little fun. Look, I don't have any problem. The thing about stepping up your action in the NCAA tournament, when you say, oh, I always bet $100 a game, I always bet $300 a game, I always bet $500 a game. There's more information out there available in these games that allow you to step up your plays if you feel comfortable and your bankroll can handle it, and you've had a good, week, month, half a season, quarter season, full season. And there's more. It's like the Super Bowl, right? Oh, I should bet, the same amount in game one of the season as I should in the Super Bowl. Not necessarily. You bet more in the Super Bowl because you know more about the Super Bowl. All the information is out there. There's more information about these games today, even with the smaller schools, than there is when you look at the added board when you've got Mississippi Valley going up against Jackson State. Okay, even if the smaller teams in these games, we learn more about them, and that's why you can feel confident stepping it up. All right, Mr. D Block says go with Virginia. Here's Brent Cook with his numbers say Virginia, but he does clarify that because of Vanderpas out. But I mean, it's been over a week now, hasn't it? You guys with Vanderpas, and again, Virginia extend it, right? They're going to want to play that. Virginia Furman shoots over you. That's the way I look at Jim. I think, does he mean win or cover? Wow. All right, Dave, thank you. Let's move this show along. That's it. No more college basketball. Move on. Dave does not like college basketball. He's ready to be done with it. All right. Mindy's on Virginia. Oh, I'm sorry, Mindy. Challenge.
Oh, we're doing a challenge.
I'm on Furman.
After all that, okay.
I'm on Furman.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way I see Furman. They when I say they could get blown out, if just like anybody, if they shoot poorly, but I still think that they try to change the texture of the game. Do not get involved as any way possible in that Virginia run amok gluck. And again, I think if this game was going to be one of those Virginia games, the total would be 125 already. And I think because it's gone down, no doubt about it. It was as high as 134.5, and now we're looking at a smaller number. So Latifa wants to go over in this game. So it looks like there's a lot of support out there for the for Furman. So yeah. And Furnace said, just send it to me. Don't even take it.
Right.
Don't even put a D. Well, that's why it's free play here. I do have a premium on the total.
I wonder which way you're going, Ramon.
Yeah, we're probably going to figure that one out. Okay.
Maybe.
Don't give it away. Here we go.
Go back and rewatch and see what he said.
Let's go to the NBA. Hope everybody good luck today in our bracket pool. Yeah, we got to get this show moving. Let's go to the NBA. There were 5 games today in the NBA.
We're averaging what, 10 minutes a game? That's pretty good.
Well, look, we could have talked about every game again. Please, Tony T has video up every single game. He has a play in every game. Probably's got a 4-pack of videos as well. Hope you enjoyed our picks there. Thank you all season long, by the way, for support of college basketball. We've got a few more days left. All right. The Pistons are going to be at home against the Nuggets, and the Nuggets. The excitement is gone from my voice as we leave the NCAA tournament to get to a point spread that Dave, I'm sure, can appreciate. The Nuggets are favored by 13. The total 228.5. They're favored by 14 now. They're favored by 14. By the time we're done talking about this game, they'll probably be favored by 15.
I'll just take the Pistons. They're 8-2 against the spread in their last 10, and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 here following a loss. I'll take the Pistons and the big points.
Yeah, maybe we've gotten beat on a couple of these like this, but I'll go with you, Mindy, to start it off on our NBA picks. I'll take the Pistons because the Nuggets, they can't care. They can't care a lick about covering this spread, right? That's the great thing about Joker. All right. Everybody triple double Joker, right? It takes him forever to get there because he never score, but that's what makes him so effective is the fact that he'll get the ball, he'll kick it back out, get the ball, kick it, work it, spread the defense, and then all of a sudden, when the defense has to expand a little bit, when Murray starts hitting something, then they just give it to Joker. He just puts the ball right in the hoop every time. So he's just tremendous. He runs the whole gamut, and he paces himself. Right? Sure, anybody get out. Denver's way better. They could get out to a 20-point lead, I guess. But they don't work. They don't play it that way. They wear you down. They may even get close to the spread. I'm going to take the Pistons with you here, Mindy, in this one. Thomas Lewis is, yeah. I mean, and it's tough support. It's tough support. I would think right now, getting involved with the Detroit Pistons, but I'm willing to do it. Cuddy's ready. He thinks he's going to get the lunch. I think Ziggy is going under here. And, Denver maybe. Yeah. And remember, Denver is on the road here. But, again, Detroit, they're really, they're bad. They have, they haven't had a little bit of the taste of success that teams right now like Houston and San Antonio are experiencing, huh? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. That's all we're hoping for. Just somehow find a way, get this number. May hang out at 10 points all game long. All right. And Ferner wants XFL. Is that what he means? Yeah. No one's playing for the. No doubt about it.
All minus 14s.
No doubt about it, Dave. There's nobody in there Burks is out, Bogdo's out, Bagley's out, Stewart's out, Diallo's out. No doubt about it. That's why you see that spread going up. We're on the Pistons here. All right, Kings and Nets. The Nets here are favored by 2.5. The total is a whopping 238.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Kings again. They won yesterday, got by the Bulls, barely. So maybe it was closer than what we thought, right? Kings now 4-1 over their last 5, still putting up close to 122 here. Kings 5-0 in their last 5 road games. I think they can keep it going. Got to take the Kings today.
Okay, a great job last night by the Kings. What a thrilling game last night, huh, you guys? We saw Chicago battle back late. The Kings got up, I don't know, what was it, 6, 8 points in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter. Chicago battles back. They end up tying the game, but leave just 8 seconds left in that one. And we saw, the Kings come down and win it on the three-pointer at the buzzer. So great job by the Kings. Yesterday. Can they do it again on the back-to-back? I'm going to say this is a better spot for the Kings. Yes, I said that I'm supporting Brooklyn quite a bit right now. The Kings are, how do you say, feeling it.
How do you say?
Agreed, Brent, and they're going to have to do, here, but I'm still, here's Sacramento and over. Brent's not ready with the pro. I thought Brent said he was going to pass on pro today, but maybe he's crunching the numbers. Latifa does like the over here. Big number. I'm not so sure. Want to just get Ziggy's plays up here real quick. Ferner, King's money line. Ziggy on the Nets here. I'll be on the Kings with Mindy.
All
There
right.
might be. We only had one college play, right? I mean,
That's right. We got
yeah.
the Utah Stays, who are going to be a big fan today.
Okay. No, we're already on 2 here in
Go
the
blue.
NBA, right? And
Yeah.
here's what an expert handicapper might say: Hey, everyone's playing the NCAA. Let's go make our money over here in the NBA where nobody's paying attention.
There you
Thunder
go.
and Raptors. Raptors are favored by 6, 231. Thank you, Gary.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Thunder on the road. They are 3-0 over their last 3. Still ranked second in scoring. I think right behind those Kings and the Raptors, 1-2 in their last 3, ranked 19th, only putting up 113 a game. Thunder 6-1 their last 7 overall here as well. I'm going to go on the Thunder, getting +6.
All right, I guess this show's all about the NBA. We've got to go on the Thunder once again, right? We can't avoid taking the Thunder, can we? The Sharps are going to be
Not
all
here.
the Sharps are going to be all over the Raptors in this game. They want to fade what we're doing, what the squares that continue to make money on the Thunder are doing, and we're going to take 6 points here with the Thunder. I mean, I can't not continue to take the Thunder. They've been so good to us. I'm not saying I'm doing it blind necessarily because I know the Sharps are also pounding the under, and that worries me because if you think about these two teams, I mean, I see the total there, 231, and that looks too low for this particular matchup. Darren wants to take the Thunder. Here's Ziggy on the over. I think he means this game. Not sure. Here's a Scotch lock on the Thunder. Stop me if I've heard that before.
OKC lock. Yes, the OKC lock. It's
Yeah,
good.
right. I mean, that's what I'm
In
saying.
there.
Scotch is like, don't take money out of my pocket. I mean, this thing's been filling my pockets all season long. Greg, OKC and the points. Thomas says feel safe with the points. TJ, Thunder, Ferner, Thunder. This is what we call a consensus.
I would say yes.
Yeah, and Thomas, right? Is it right? Is it the bookies aren't, or that the Sharps? Well, they're still going to be in the NBA. We know that. Brent says go there. Thunder, SGA back, healthy, ready to roll. Ferner, Thunder, Jim, Thunder. Well, now you guys are scaring me. And because again, I'm confident. I mean, my slogan is I know who the Sharps are on. I think they want to play the Raptors here and lay the points. Look, the line's gone up to the Rattle. And Ferner said he got it at 6.5. So you can see where the line's been or where it's going. Right now, the 6 is juiced. It was 5.5. So I don't know. Everyone knows about the Thunder. It's not some big secret. Okay, we're on 3 for 3 here. We're going to be watching the NBA.
Will be our last time,
Just
right?
what I want to do on tournament night, but watch stuck in the NBA. All right, Pacers and Bucks. Here's another big spread. It doesn't matter. The Bucks could be favored by double this. All right, right now they probably cover. I don't know.
I
Mindy,
don't know.
is that too many though? Finally, what's going on?
No. Well, I mean, I still think it's too many points. Still, I know the Bucks probably going to win by 22, but I'm still going to be on the Pacers. I don't like it when I have to give up. Too much can go the other way, not carrying at the end of the game. I'm going to take the Pacers here. I'm going to take the points.
I'm going to take the pace to go up. I'm going to take the over. Cool. I'm going to go over in this one, Mindy. I know it's 237 there. The total has gone up. It's been pushed to the over by the Sharps. I'm not going to give this out as a premium right now. It opened as low as 235, and it's all in that danger zone. Look, as strong as I've been, I know where the L's have come from, and it's these totals over. Pacers with big time question marks in this one. Halliburton still questionable, Hield questionable, Turner questionable, McConnell questionable, Matterin out, Duarte out. Big time injuries here for the Pacers, no doubt about it. For the Bucks, they do also have injuries. We saw Brook Lopez mix it up the other night, protecting Giannis, but it's his ankle that's hurt, not the blood that was streaming from his face the other night when he got tangled up and was in a choking match. Dragic hasn't really gotten on track yet with the Bucks. Allen is out, and Crowder is probable. So injuries there. I've got this one going way over here. They'll get to 240 tonight. Let's see. Dave's fading me here. He says Tony likes the under. Sorry about that, Dave. Yeah, we went over the injuries there. Ziggy's going under. It looks like I'm getting faded here a little bit. Verner says Bucks all day. Scotch says Milwaukee blowout. So yeah, win is too many. This feels like actually too many. I mean, and when I say too many, I mean like maybe 1.5 too many. So it's real tough, real scary for me, I think. I'd rather just stick with one of my totals here. So it looks like I'm on the fade train with Tony. I'm sorry about that. Tony's been hot. I'm as hot as anybody. I know I'm on top of leaderboards, but I pointed out percentage-wise, Tony's the man right now on the site. Dave wants to play the props over. Of course he does. Yeah, all those injuries, no doubt about it. So I don't know, matter of philosophy there. When I see injuries to starters, I tend to think over because starters are starters because even in the NBA where there's no defense, the best players play some defense. And then when you get the other guys in there, there's no defense. They play because they actually can play some defense now and then. More when you're talking about top players. Okay, let's see a few more comments. All right.
Sure, point that out.
Yeah. All right, one more here in the NBA, and it is Magic and Suns. The Orlando Magic on the road here. Phoenix 7.5, 228.5.
I'm gonna go Magic. They're 7-1 against against the spread in their last 8, following that straight up a loss here. Magic 1-2 over the last 3, putting up 121. Suns 0-3 now, scoring 111. Give me the Magic on the road plus the 7.
Wow, Mindy, we are going to be on 4 NBA. We could only agree on 1 college, but you know what? That's the college games. They're designed to kind of have 50-50 action in a way. Mindy, the Orlando Magic have covered 8 straight games off of a straight up loss. I want the Magic here plus the points, even against the Phoenix Suns. I think we're starting to get that value back a little bit with the Magic. Look at this one, man. I think it. That total, look at 228.5 now. Okay, that one's worth correcting for 1 point. I know you guys think I might be nitpicking this, but watch out. You see that total? I was worried because when I saw 229.5, I'm like, oh, this thing's going up. It shouldn't go up, I think, in this game. I mean, I know the steam came in on the over, but screw those guys. I'm going to go under probably in this one. But my plays with Mindy here on the Magic today. Take the Magic plus the points.
I see I'm becoming way too predictable.
Maybe that's it. But again, if that's the case, then I
knew you were going to be on the Magic. That's what Latifah always says. She's like, Mindy, I know your plays before you do. I'm like, all right.
Okay. Yeah, butterscotch. Exactly. Phoenix has to, get it together a little bit since KD went down, right? We said, look, KD brings the drama, but I don't know, when KD's in there, things are still a little better. It's not the Kyrie, the Westbrook guy. KD actually, when he's on the floor, even at this age, I mean, like I said, I was worried when he's back. Like I'm not even sure he'll make it back, but I mean, he'll get injured again. He'll get injured probably in the playoffs, I would think. rewind the tape, see if this one stands up. That's a look at the NBA, Mindy. I'm on the Magic with you. We got 4
See, look,
plays.
you got through that one, what, in like 10 minutes?
Yeah. Well, right.
Look at us go.
Right, Thomas?
Time. Back on schedule.
I see some of the talking heads, Thomas, talking about it. Westbrook has fit in nicely. Sure, yeah, he ended up in the starting lineup. He made good contributions. They lost all those games, not all of them, almost all of them. They had the losing streak to start. Chemistry killers, man. These guys will wear you down. Great guy. Hey, love to hang out with Westbrook. I know he gets bent out of shape sometime. How about the last one? The rocking the baby, and he had the guy rocked the baby, and Westbrook had him kicked out of the arena. He probably said something, but I mean, all right. Do you guys even know what I mean, I know you guys watch a lot about it. A lot of you have seen that, but sometimes, right? I wonder if you guys even know. Do I watch too much sports? I never leave the office.
I don't always catch those late ones.
Mindy's like, texting me. Whoa, we're at a friend. We're watching basketball on a bunch of TVs at a friend's house. I'm like sitting here all by myself ordering pizza. All right, let's go to the NHL and this is a big card. We got to knock this out, man. Come on, let's go. The goalie computer dies right at the start. Here we go. Latifa, get the picks ready, everybody, because I know it's tournament day. We just did NBA. This is why we're here. The hockey. We're absolutely destroying hockey, Mindy. What's going on here? We had more winners yesterday again. Great job by you. And clunkers. But Minnesota, I had him on the show here. What a comeback yesterday. Mindy, you gave out the over. They trailed 3-1. Next thing you know, you look up at 6-2 or 6-3 or whatever it was. They took a goal away. No, they didn't do that. But, I gave out the Avs yesterday as well. So let's get on with it.
They got it done. I was kind of liking, Toronto in that one, and got it done in overtime on the road. They're doing really well.
Yeah, great job there, actually. And I was mad. Here I am whining about, and they hate when I do this. By the way, the bosses, but Buffalo led that. I had a great day yesterday, and the Buffalo, never mark your pick winner. I always say that when we're doing the live show. Buffalo, they look so solid, and they end up choking that game to Washington.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Lightning and Devils to start us off. Latifa, I haven't even looked at the comments. Here's the Devils. They're $1.30. The total is 6.5.
I'm taking the Linton, the Collins Devils. I don't think there has to be too much said. Devils 7-0 in their last 7 after scoring 2 goals or less in the previous game. Coming back on fire, taking the Devils. Corday.
Yeah, Corday's going to be on the Lightning. I'm on the Devils with Mindy Hahne in this one. Lightning have been, kind of explosive. I'm with Ziggy here. I'm probably going to lean to the under. Gary, I love teasers, quite frankly, and I don't care what anybody says, and I don't care about teasing through key numbers on football. If my number says that I need to do something and cross a 0, I'm going to cross a 0. If I want action and I'm not sure and I don't want to play 2 games, I will play a 2-team teaser. I will play round robin 2-team teasers. I do not want to play too many multi-team teasers in basketball like I do in football, when you could get those super teasers. I don't even mention those on the show, how much I love super teasers in football when we talk about football season, because I don't want everybody to laugh at me. Basketball, no, but I don't mind teasers at all, especially when the spread's gotten away from me, right? I'm a steam chaser, and sometimes I want to get those back, and I don't like the other side at all. And hey, sometimes I just want some action. All right. Devils burned us last game, Greg said. I'm on the Devils with you, Mindy.
Yeah,
Latifa
so their
likes
time to shine.
under. I like the under as well. We didn't play hockey yesterday. Right. We didn't have a premium. That's right. Right, Mindy? We
That's
didn't have
correct.
it.
But like Ramon gave out,
Yeah.
we were talking about the Wild on the show, and that was my premium play, like on the other side. So that's why we were talking about that one specifically.
Yeah, that's what I've been. We killed it in premium land. Like I said, I was whining about Buffalo a little bit, but I Avalanche Leafs under. I had premium. Islanders Ducks over. I had, I was talking last night about getting a pizza, and I said, Mindy, I'm gonna go get a pizza. We were going over the show plans a little bit. We do plan this stuff out, by the way.
We tried.
And I said, I'm going to go out and get a pizza right now, make it back for the third period. It was 3-2. I said, I'll come back and enjoy this victory. It looks like it'll go over. Missed all the goals. Got back. It's like 6 goals by the Islanders.
And then he
Thank
said,
you, Turner.
I'm going to have or I'm going to go get Domino's or something. And I was like, oh, I love playing Domino's. And then he shows me the pizza. I'm like, duh, Mindy, like, seriously. Domino's pizza, not the game.
Oh, I thought, no, I'm not.
Yeah, so it took me a while.
I am a great Domino's player, though, let me tell you.
I know. That's what I was telling him. I'm like, oh, I love to play Domino's on the computer. It's fun.
I thought you loved pizza.
Right.
All right. Butterscotch, New Jersey. Scott says Tampa Bay just mediocre on the road. New Jersey's our favorite team on the road, right? That a lot of people like in the under here. Hey, Scott Foster's here. Yeah, yeah, they did.
It was the fifth inning. It went crazy.
The under. I'm down. I think I'm 9. I think I'm 9-4 in World Baseball Classic now. After that,
but his game day pick show won. The United States won.
Puerto Rico looked
Ramon
good.
gave me another play on soccer. That one won. I know. I looked at my account last night. It was Ramon. You won me a lot of money. Good job.
The thing there, with Puerto Rico, right? Looked Dominican Republic looked a little bit too loose. They looked like they were ready to, wrap up get back to spring training or something. You think of Dominican Republic, but man, they might have the richest team on the. What do they care about the world baseball? They have a lot of pride, but they have a lot of money too. All right, and I think if you look at the payroll, not that they're paid for that tournament, I'm just talking about if you look at the Dominican Republic, the players add up all their payroll and add up the U.S. Well, I get because of Trout and everything, but I mean, as a median salary, I think the Dominican Republic probably had the most highest median salary in the tournament for sure. Okay, Canadians and Panthers here. Oh boy, Panthers 335, and we have a 7 out there.
I'm gonna go under the 7. 5-2-1 in the Panthers last 8 overall to the under, and 5-2 in the Panthers last 7, playing on some rest. Going under here.
I'm going to try under with you, Mindy. Why does the Canadians keep doing this to us? But here's the thing. So you'll have this under with the Canadians and they're hanging in there, right? Because they're the Canadians and they're terrible, but it'll be like 2-1 in this game late in the second period. And then all of a sudden it's going to be 4-2 and we're going to have to sweat it out just to keep it off a push. I'll go with the under here. I probably like the Canadians. I'd probably prefer them plus 2.5, laying a little bit of juice. Well, a lot of juice, I guess. Probably 2.5 is probably minus 160 at least, but I probably would still prefer to do that. But again, I'll take the under with you, Mindy, in this one. 7's, like I said, probably sweating out 4-2 and just hope that there's not reason for an empty netter because the Panthers have that 2-goal lead and they just get out of there and we get home with that. Let's take the under in Canadians and Panthers. Let's see. Were there comments on this one? I'm sorry. Here we go. Under for Scotch with us, but I think Ziggy wants the over.
Right.
Latifa wants the under in this one.
She's not sure.
Okay.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, Panthers for Greg. Yeah, I mean, we're not laying 340 here. So is it? I don't know, Zordon. I didn't look at the 2.5 yet. I just figured it was 260 at that, I mean, 160, and that might be enough for me here to do it. I probably would not, you know, I don't know if I'd ever recommend because it's not something that's in our. We don't have 2.5 available as a premium, so I probably wouldn't give it out on the show here. But personally, that's be my lean for the side, I think. Jeffrey's on the under. Here we go. Penguins and Rangers. Here we go. Penguins and Rangers. Rangers minus $1.45. And the total 6.5.
Taking the Rangers. They're 7-2 in their last 9 home games. Rangers minus 145.
I'll take the Rangers with Mindy. You know, who needs college basketball?
Right. No one does.
These sports. Let's take them. 2.5 minus 165 in that Montreal game. So you see, I know what the odds going to be. We're taking the Rangers, Mindy. Good enough price for me here against the Penguins for sure. I don't mind 135 at all here. I thought it might be higher actually. Corday, Rangers, Butterscotch, Rangers. Conflict here. Challenge, Ziggy and Jeffrey. I'm going to Ziggy and Jeffrey. I like these guys both. No favoritism here. I give the edge to Ziggy. I think maybe under gets my call, but I'm going official. Mindy here.
I'm going push.
Steam.
I'm going to say neutral.
Neutral is 6.5.
I'm going to say push. I don't want to pick a winner or loser between Ziggy and Jeffrey.
Oh, yes. Well, just go with Ziggy this time. But I like under here. Maybe just a lean, right? We got all this action. But look, here's the thing. Ziggy does say.
Who is it, Ramon? The kind of cliche that they always say is neutral. Is it Canada that I'm going to wave a Canadian flag? Is that the neutral? Huh? Switzerland. Oh, there you go. Switzerland. I'm waving the Switzerland flag.
Canada.
Canada folks are nice, right?
Oh gosh.
Where's Neil? He's nice, right?
So here's the thing. So we did say. So I said I'm leaning with Ziggy, but of the two plays we made, we're having some fun with Ziggy and Jeff. But Ziggy does say he leans, but Jeffrey is more certain. He says over. So respect Ziggy said I'm just leaning here. Corday is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Gary. Great comment.
Ice in his veins.
Appreciate you. Can I do that? All right.
Keep it up. Keep those wins coming.
Avalanche and Senators. Will we see Kincaid? Can they give Gurdjieff a rest here? We need Gurdjieff to have a rest. Colorado, I imagine, would have a different goalie one of these days in here. And Avalanche 130, 6.5 over 20, maybe even 25. This one could be going up. How? Go ahead, Mindy.
Corday, stop it. It's early. I have all these numbers going through my head. I have
to.
I have to be some sort of. You have to give some sort of excuse for
Tony Kornheiser. Tony Kornheiser waving the Canadian flag.
There we go. I have to, come up with something for a big mess up, right? Senators 0-3 now. Latifah's favorite team, but I'm going to take the over. I still think the Senators can score some goals. I know they haven't been as of late. They've just been allowing them more or less, but I think they can get a couple themselves here today, going over the total.
I don't think I could ever go over the total in this game. I don't care if we've agreed on every game so far. I'm not going to make it a challenge because I'm going to go with Colorado because I know Latifah hates Ottawa. But she thinks it might go over as well. I mean, okay, here's the thing. If Kincaid is in there, no Gurdjieff. Hey, Gurdjieff has been so outstanding, right? I mean, he's not overlooked at this point because he is on fire a little bit. Is he getting the rest here? I don't know. I haven't even seen any confirmed goalies. So Corday says regulation draw. That's probably a okay price. I mean, Colorado's only $1.35. Ziggy's on Ottawa. Butterscotch is on Colorado. So I'm on Colorado as well. Mindy's on the over here. Man, it just seems like it's going to be 2-1 or 3-2 to me. I don't know. No challenge though. Mindy's hot. Blackhawks and Predators. Now here's another big favorite: the Predators. Probably worthy of this favoritism. I mean, I'm usually conservative, and I never like those, even those 300s. I'm like, what are we doing here? But this one, that's probably 250. Blackhawks again showed some life, right? They just got that. They just got that shocking win last time out. Um, hats off to I saw Tony Brown on the drive-through take the Blackhawks the other day. A great pick. And when I heard him say that, I looked at that game and I'm like, yeah, you know what? This is the game. And here's our man coming to us directly from Chicago. Mindy, what do you say?
I like the over. That's what I'm going to say here. Blackhawks are scoring now. They're scoring 3.5 goals a game. Predators are sitting right about those 3 goals as well. That puts me at 6 right there. I'll take that, butterscotch. I'll be rooting for him here to get that victory. And then that would put me over the edge and get those 7 goals here. I'm going to take the over today.
Ziggy's got the lean on the under, but it looks like Latifa is a little more certain with her prediction on the over. I'm with Ziggy. I'm with Latifa, but for me, it's just a lean. But if Mindy likes the over, and it's 6, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
6. Yeah, okay, and it's juiced to the under. I'm gonna take the over here. If we, it's even money or whatever, minus $1.05. I don't care. It's at least not $1.20 or $1.25. I'm gonna go over in this one with Mindy. We're gonna have lots of action in hockey. We'll never even know if we won until it's over.
Right.
And here's Jeffrey on the over. I'll take the over as well. 4-2 at worst.
Right.
And yeah, even though, maybe I think the Predators should be maybe even as high as 275 here. I'm not necessarily against taking a puck line here on Chicago, or even what are they on the minus 110? So 2.5 is going to be close to $2. So, all right. Well, the Bruins are going on the road. They're on the road here to take on the Jets. Next, they're down to 155 now. Here, we see it every game. It seems like people, the move is always on the other team and giving value on the Bruins. They just keep getting it done.
I know, right? Because if I look at this, it's pretty even with what kind of odds you get with the Jets at plus 1.5 and the Bruins on the money line.
Okay.
So for me, I'm going to avoid that at the moment and going to take over the total. I know the Jets, they're a little iffy at times, but I'm going to take the over. It's 5-1-1 the Bruins last 7 following a loss of 3 or more goals. The Bruins been playing not so good a defense here as of late either, allowing 4 goals there as well. Gonna go over the total of 6 here also.
Talk about some of these goalies and how hard they're working. How about do? He is a game changer, certainly. Jeffrey was on the Bruins. Ziggy's on the Bruins. Butterscotch says Bruins. I'll take the Bruins. I've got them here closer to that $1.70, $1.75 number. I'll just consider it value. Figure the Bruins win again. And, I'm completely opposite as far as what Mindy's saying on the total in this one. This it feels like 3-1, 3-2, 2-1, 2-3. I said that twice.
2-1.
Maybe maybe Winnipeg might fight. I like the under a lot, but we'll see. Okay. Stars and Oilers. Oilers $1.30, 6.5 over 30.
Man, we still got more to go. I have a whole other sheet
A
here.
lot of games.
Yeah.
Done, everybody. Thank you. How many did we get up to, you guys? I didn't see, but
Oh, we were like 98 is the highest that I've
tournament
seen here
day.
before,
Right.
Yeah. Well, I've been on the Stars a lot, and I just kind of think it might be the opposite day. I'm going to go ahead and take Edmonton today, -130. They are 3-0 at home here as of late, scoring 5 goals a game at home. Stars 2-1 in their last 3. I know that the Oilers have had a couple of those really big, wacky numbers as of late, but I like what they're doing right now. I'll take them -130.
All right, Mindy, on the Oilers here. Stars are out of their minds right now, no doubt about it. But the Oilers also, they're at home and, always pretty strong. But, man, the Stars, God, the Stars are pretty wonderful. Rocco, good to see you today. He's on the Stars here, but Ziggy's got the lean to the Oilers on the money line. Ziggy's holding up a lot of walls with all those leans. Here's Butterscotch. He's on the over in this one. That's where I'm going to go with this one. Never going to make it on my premium card at 6.5 over 30. You guys know what I mean. I don't want to even get near that, but as a premium anyway. But I'll take the over here in this one. I mean, Dallas doing a great job, and we'll see. What did we say as far as, let's see, Jeffrey wants the over. And again, that's what I was like looking at. I was like, I didn't remember what I put for the goalie. I'm like, who was the goalie for the Star? Oh, it's Star. The Stars goalies.
Yeah, he's a star.
It looks like Ottinger. Nobody's confirmed. Let me at least try to change that. That's going to be on the. Everybody, look at the thumbnail today on that. Oh no, we have our own thumbnail now, so we don't. That's the bummer about the. I liked having the odds on the thumbnail, but that's okay. But Ottinger, I guess if he's in there, I like him even better. But I'll take the over in this one. With these two in this matchup, even with Ottinger. Skinner, I think the Oilers got a nice goalie combination actually to be live when they get to the. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Rocco. Okay, Corday on the over here. Jeffrey said over. I think we already discussed. Rocco Stars. TJ Stars, Latifa over. Oh, no, TJ over, Latifa over. I'm on the over. All right. It's going to be amazing. Canucks and Coyotes. Well, I guess if we run out of basketball and we're getting to late, we can always end up with this game, the Canucks and at least the Canucks are just $1.45 here, and this total. Let me correct this because this total's 6.5, and I don't know. I don't know.
I don't want 6.5. I don't want it.
Was it ever six? No, and I think that's just a typo on my part, Mindy. I don't think there was ever a 6 out there. That's just a mistake. 145 and 6.
I'm going to take over
6.5.
Over 6 is what I'm going to take. 6.5. Canucks here, 5-0, scoring 4 goals a game. Coyotes 4-1, scoring 5 goals a game. The over is 5-1. Coyotes last 6 home games, and the over 18, 7-5, and Canucks last 30 here overall. The pick is the over.
Well, that was just, when I flashed it up on the screen, I knew we had a problem because this game was going over City. The Coyotes, these games just end up getting loose in Arizona, don't they? Even Arizona scores, and then, the Canucks are on the road, so maybe they won't get out there, but 4-3, 5-3, empty. I like Arizona. They got I love Arizona at home. They've made us a bunch of money, and we'll probably find a way to get on them. I mean, plus 1.5 is 205. So Arizona is going to make my card as a. No one's betting hockey today, are they? I'm premium play on Coyotes, but we're going on the over as our consensus play here, premium consensus. Uh, I'll probably be watching. This is probably like the big game of the night, money wise. Let's go with the over here, Canucks and Coyotes. It's got to be Coyotes win this one, 4-3, 5-4, something like that. You guys, what do you guys got? Hi, Steph. Steph is here. I think Butterscotch is going over in this game.
No, they don't email them out. You have to check the website. But if Mindy or Ramon put in some late steam, meaning the pick is within 2 hours of the start time, that pick is emailed to you to update you or alert you to the updated pick in the system. So that's the only time that you'll get a reference for, or a pick in email is going to be if it's a late steam.
Yeah, right. And I lead the world in late steam.
The world.
Yeah, well, I've come in with a lot of late plays. I mean, it's tough. Like, the basketball, I need that early morning injury report. I mean, not early morning, the midday injury report, really, usually before I can, I know we're here on the show and I always preach, oh, we've got to make the plays and anticipate and I do. Half the games, I'm always going to be able to anticipate the half of them. I don't want to say not even but I mean, I'm supposed to be the, says professional handicapper. That's all I do is sit here and try to analyze this stuff all day. And sometimes even those games are like, God, what is going to happen with these injuries? All right. Fernando Canucks. Here we go. All right, Mindy, we're on and over. We've got a lot of action in these other sports. It's supposed to be tournament day. Flames, Golden Knights.
It sounds like you already got 10 plays in, Ramon, so it's not like it's really a light day.
No, it's all about all the premiums are in. I mean, all the premiums are in college.
For the morning steam.
Right. I mean, here you are. I mean, just I know everyone's gonna have a great day betting, and not everyone wants to bet every game, even though that Mindy and I are about the volume. We believe that that's the way to get, where you need to be. Not everyone can be Tony and crank out 67% for a month and just get it done, with that like he can. I need to do like work 3 times as hard. Okay. Not that I work 3 times as hard, boss. I'm talking about, you're making it look easy considering the problems that you've had this week with the equipment. Okay. Golden Knights. This is a pick 'em now almost, Mindy. Maybe there's a little bit of a move here on the Flames. It's near a pick 'em. The total's 6/20.
Well, I was going to pick the Golden Knights here, even though it looks like that money has gone to the Flames. But the Knights are 4-0 at home now, putting up about 4.5 goals a game. On the other hand, the Flames, over their last 4, only putting up about 2.5 goals a game here. Knights 8-1, last 9 home games as well. Taking the Knights.
Knights for me, Mindy. Let's put in another hockey play on
We'll
our card. This seems a very reasonable price. I'm totally impressed with what Quickie is doing.
Right.
Sometimes cliche, throw out the cliches here. Maybe I watched too much Aaron Rodgers videos last night. But sometimes, you can find a new place and feel good about what's going. As much as the Kings, for example, were able to transform the career of a journeyman goalie, maybe the Knights have reinvigorated Jonathan Quick a little bit. So, absolutely, Greg, you're seeing what I'm seeing here. So, Ziggy says he would take the Flames, but yeah, and butterscotch VGK. I'm on VGK, Mindy. It is a very reasonable price here now.
Yeah.
They were as high. I thought they were $1.20 or so, and now
Yeah, that's what I had
uh,
them.
I
Minus
put
120.
Pick'em on the screen. I still think that they are just slightly like I'm showing this. Square books do have the Golden Knights, $1.15 or so, but now I'm showing the sharp books basically like 107, 105, 108, 106 type of thing. So yeah. But here's the thing about the volume, right? I mean, you can go back as I'm speaking for myself now, and um, okay, sometimes it happens. We hate the negativity, but you really have a bad day. I'm never going to put you at 3-13 or something. Here we go, Mindy, Kraken
Are you
and
quoting
Sharks.
me?
No, no, I'm sorry. I don't mean it like that.
Uh,
We all have a bad. No, I'm just in general, Mindy. I'm sorry. Kraken and Sharks.
there's not much you could do sometimes about things that happen like that, but I'm going to go over in this Kraken and Sharks game. I like both of these teams. I always kind of root for them. Uh, I especially kind of root for the Sharks at home, right? They don't ever get me any money, but I think they're a fun team to watch. But both are struggling right now, 0-3 over their last three. A lot of goals the Kraken are giving up here as of late. Same with the Sharks, of course. So the over is 4-0 and the Kraken's last four overall. 3-0-1 the Sharks last four after scoring 5 goals or more in the previous. Going over the total.
Me too. I'll go over with you. We've got a billion picks here.
A billion.
This is the Kraken spot, you guys. I mean, why are I don't want to. I'm not. 165 seems like a lot, doesn't it? No, I don't know. To me, I don't know if it does seem like a lot. This is a spot where we've just pounded the Kraken all year. We've faded the Sharks at home. I'm going to go over in this one. I think the Kraken could win this one. Might get out of hand. Let's see here. Ziggy, is this over in this game? Greg says perhaps the over. I think it's all about the over. Seattle in regulation. And, I know that most people tonight in Seattle are going to be focused on that big XFL game as undefeated Houston comes in to take on the Sea Dragons. That's what Latifa meant when this is a battle. She meant the XFL. She'll take the over in this one. San Jose's terrible at home. Seattle is like one of the best road teams. And Greg says might even take him on the puck. Yes, I might even take him on the alternate universe. I like the Kraken to win this one 7-3.
Oh my gosh, is that your prediction? 7-3?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna hold you to it.
All right, put it down.
7-3, Ramon.
That would be a super lock, by the way, but I'm on the over with Mindy.
Yeah. The Super Scott lock.
That's just the off the cuff, talk a bunch of trash. The final score is probably going to be 5-2, but I'm going to say 7-3 because that's going to look a lot better when it comes in. Okay, there we go with the Blue Jackets and my Kings. Kings are 270, 6.5 over 15. Last game, we're done. We're done.
Right, we're done. I'm gonna go over the total. I think the Kings might put a whooping on them here today. 2-1 over the last 2-1 over the last 3 games, scoring 3.67. Blue Jackets 1-2 over their last 3, after scoring 4 goals or more. The over is 4-0 in the Blue Jackets last 4 overall, 10-2-1 in the Kings last 13. I'm gonna go over.
All right, Mindy, going over here. Blue Jackets and Kings. I'm not. I don't know. I'm going with. Oh boy, these. Kings are going to do it. Kings are going to do it. We know that, and I think that. I think 270. I mean, I've got them at a $3 favorite here. I think they were $3 early, weren't they? Butterscotch likes it over. I don't know at 6.5, you guys. Right now, I don't know. Is Corpusalo going to be in there? I don't care who's in there. Blue Jackets are going to be scoring some goals here. Corday says sprinkle on the money line. Ziggy says Blue Jackets. You guys are scaring me right now.
Right.
I was going to lay the Kings on the puck line. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going Kings puck line. I've been very bad on the show. No, we don't like to talk about that as far as my puck lines are concerned. So just put the fade train on. It's a free pick. Mindy's on the over. I'm on the Kings on the puck line. In this,
I like it, Ramon. I don't care what they say. I like it.
Kings
are gonna whoop them.
The Kings. I mean, they really. That's all I'm saying. The Kings should whoop them. I think the Kings are playing out of their mind right now, and they should win this game by 2 goals or more. Good luck. Thank you, Curtis, Latifa, Greg, Corday. Mindy's typing in the plays. We got to get out of here, you guys. 1 hour until tip off. Maybe it's 90 minutes or so by the time they're done talking about it, talking the preview. Ziggy, Thomas here today, Fernando, Steph, TJ, Gary, Z, Butterscotch, Rocco, Mindy. All the regulars were here. We didn't get a record. That's okay. Hope I didn't miss you guys. I did not acknowledge one Ibrahim Diaby, and I'm sorry, Ibrahim. You were here all the time and skipped right over you. So glad I'm checking back to see. Zordon was here today as well. Great show, you guys. Great picks, Scotty Foster, Neil Boyce, Darren Ferner, Dave Redling. Take a look at the picks coming in. Go over to tonyspicks.com where you find our premium picks. Absolutely our best picks every day here at Tony's Picks. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of our premium pick packages whoops. Let me get this off the screen. All right. Deleted the banner, so that we're not going to be able to show you the date. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Whoops.
Here come the plays, though. Save the day, Mindy. Here's the NBA: Pistons, Kings, Thunder, Magic. That's what I like to see, you guys. What do I like to see on this screen, everybody? Pistons plus Kings plus Thunder plus Magic plus. That's right.
Pat, leave me alone.
That's right. And also, Utah State is the only play in college basketball. Thanks, Doubles.
This cat's in my way. Cat. Screw
Why
it.
do they know? Why do the animals know? Like that there's a camera and everything, right? Or why is it that when you type the keyboard, they want to get on the keyboard?
I think they kind of get used to like the way that
the noise, and you're doing your fingers.
Like, because as soon as I say goodbye, they all will jump up all at once. Like they just kind of know the routine.
I know I have not brought up Zsa Zsa Gabor since the very first time the cat made an appearance on the show 7 months ago, but all right. Oh, we got I'm sorry. I appreciate everybody.
It's a bunch of hockey plays, so I want to make sure.
Look, I'm leaving up the handicapper leaderboard as long as I can to show you guys that I'm up $4,100 this year at tonyspicks.com using just 100 unit plays. Mindy's up 2338, and our morning steam team, Mindy and I, up 1,200 units. That's 12 units, for a few of you that might not understand how we score here at tonyspicks.com. For the last 30 days, I'm up 3092, and Tony is up almost 1,900 units with only a third of that action. Tony's doing an incredible job considering his technical difficulties over the last 48 hours, right at the start of the NCAA tournament. And Tony's up, he's hitting 66.7% over the last 7 days for nearly 1,000 units. Great job. And great job, everybody there. I could refresh this. I think I actually will have another L because of the middle of the night total, but I'm still doing well. Hey, I saw someone, Corday, no, who was mentioning Indian Wells? Here's play. I've got to right now. Where's my notes? Here it is. All right. I'm going to take Yannick Sinner against Taylor Fritz today. That's my play for you at Indian Wells. There'll be no premiums today. You got a couple other big favorites. Rybakina, 250 over Mushova. You got Iga, she's 1,700 today. And you got Alcaraz, pretty big favorite against FAA, and FAA made that nice comeback last match. So I don't know. This isn't on clay or anything. FAA is an underdog. Interesting today. Look, I know Alcaraz. He's a monster, but Corday is with me. He'll be watching some tennis today. And, well, that's the closest line, too. And the move is on Sinner, right, Corday? And we know that Fritz is the higher rated player, yet Sinner is taking the action from the public and the sharps. And who else is betting tennis this early on this tournament than a lot of experts, I would think. So I don't know. Okay. I'm
your
sorry.
brackets in. Get your brackets in. You don't have much time.
Head to the Discord. Mindy, go ahead and read this for me.
Yeah, so we got the Devils
Discord
on money line, the Canadians under, Rangers money line, Blackhawks over, Canucks over, VJK money line, Kraken over.
So
lots of winners right there.
I know we're losing viewers. The show's over. You're all dismissed if you would like, but let me pop it up one more time because you have 1 hour and you can get in our Discord contest. There's only like 30 people. Maybe we'll have 36 by tip off, but I've just popped up the Discord in the chat and click on it and you can go get in our contest. First place is just a beautiful dinner for one.
Yes. Scotch, I'm sorry. Scotch doesn't know. We're going to be here on Friday.
Oh, God, please say that.
Oh, maybe he does know. Okay, I'm just going to say. Because he hasn't been here, but maybe he has watched the replays. So.
Cornet's going to win, he says. But so this is your last chance, everybody. If you don't, I want to say hello to the picks are over, Herbert. This is the boring part of the show, actually. So, but welcome to you. Is that you? And nice to meet you. But the picks are over, brother. This is the boring part of the show. But the part of it is I want everybody to know. So we will be here tomorrow on Friday because of the NCAA tournament, and also next week as well for it. And we'll get back to another, or maybe we'll just, who knows, but please go to the Discord and get in the contest if you want a nice dinner, a nice lunch, or a nice breakfast. That's first place, second place, third place. Steph, come on now. Steph, please delete that. Mr. Simpers, please, with all due respect, we want you here, unless that's not you.
Yeah.
But
AKA.
other than that, we want you here, and I don't mind if you call is because actually if why we only get 100 viewers, because this is a boring show. We're talking about sport. To us, it's a thrilling, it's exciting.
Right, it's amazing.
I would stay here for 2 hours talking about this stuff because I love it so much, and we all love it. Most of us here, but average Joe is not going to find any interest in anything we're talking about here, other than maybe food and pop culture, and we're not even very good at that. Okay, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. So get on with it. Get over to the Discord and get in on our contest. I know everyone's got a contest, but who's offering food that's going to be delivered to your door? Probably. Maybe Mindy, all she's going to do is go to like Uber Eats and choose that, share button, or where like you're probably going to get to order it right off the app yourself and have it delivered, and Mindy take care of with all of her winnings.
Right.
So, and don't forget, I'm in it too now. So don't forget, get over there, please. The show's over. Thank you very much. But we do want to make sure this is the last call. So that's why I'm stalling here to just make everybody know the time is now.
Right.
All right, Mindy.
All right.
Appreciate it. I'm going to leave that up there because it's appropriate. And thank you, Herbert. All right. See you tomorrow, everybody. More tournament action. Good luck. Hit us up in the Discord. You want some free picks on some of these tournament games? There's a bunch of them. I got a bunch of premiums. I could probably still find a few freebies out there. You got a request? Maybe I'll come through in the Discord. Anybody wants a free pick over there? Let's chat. All right. For Mindy Hahne, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.